There's a lot of incredible people that are Twitch streamers or just streamers in general, but there's also a lot of people that are absolutely terrible. Today, we're talking about a Twitch streamer named We Found the Body, who just showed how much of a terrible person he really is. To set this up, he noticed a name in his chat that he had not seen in a while and asked that person where they had been. This person replied with, well, my mom died. And that's when We Found the Body unleashes on this person.
Curvy, where the fuck have you been? Oh my God, well, tell you what, Miss Dirty Curvy, you know what we're not gonna do? We're not gonna talk about it in my chat because it's Friday and that is a whole big bucket of bummer. And I'm sorry for your loss, but we're not doing that in my fucking chat. Thank you. Well, okay, Miss Dirty Curvy, you said, no, that's fine. You asked, so I told. No, I didn't ask you to tell me the biggest fucking bummer news in the world. I said, hey, what's up? How are you?
There's a lot more of this video and more to the story to tell, but before we go further, I want to make something really clear. There is something called trauma dumping, and it does happen in Twitch and just streaming in general or in YouTubers or Discord communities where someone comes in and nobody really asked and they're just telling everybody like something awful that's happening. And that does bring down the vibe of the communities and stuff like that. And there's people that have something horrible happening to them and they see their favorite Twitch streamer or YouTuber as a vessel of therapy, when really it's not the most appropriate place to bring those things up to try and get help. It's actually probably the worst place to try and get help, especially with a chat and there's a show going on. But in this particular case, that's not what happened. This person didn't come in and bring a bunch of bad vibes and try and make it all about themselves. This streamer asked this person in his chat, hey, where have you been? Because he had not seen them in a while. And this person says, well, my mom died. And this guy exploding on her is just uncalled for. A simple, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. It would suffice. And then you move on with the show. He himself is now bringing down the vibe of the show. And this video gets so much worse. Not to mention the apology that comes after. So stick around for that.
You know what? Let me give you a little bit of a lesson, Miss Nerdy Kirby. When something really, really bad is going on in your life and in a public forum, someone asks you, hey, what's up? How are you? There are two acceptable responses. Good, and you know what? I'll make it through. That's it.
Is this guy really trying to lecture this person on how to answer questions in his chat? He asked her. She didn't like go in great detail or anything. She simply answered the question that he asked. And he's like, oh, wait, your answer is bad vibes. I don't understand how this guy doesn't see how this is not going to end well for him.
How are you? Good? Or, you know what? I'll make it through. Awesome. Love to hear it. See, there you go. Or Prom's response. Yeah, I said, Prom, how are you doing? She says, I'm alive.
Is that all you want to hear?
Oh, I asked you where you were. Look, Mr. Curvy, I'm just subtly trying to tell you that unloading really heavy news in people's chats on Twitch is not like good etiquette. It's not the place to do it. That's all I'm trying to tell you. That's it. I figured this is a good opportunity to inform you. Heavy news like that, when someone asks, hey, where have you been? You don't need to tell them, well, my dog died, my husband left me for a younger woman, my house burnt down, and my car got stolen. So I've been a little bit busy. That's why I haven't been around. Because it's like, oh, God, like, like, you know, like if someone asks, like, hey, what's up? Where have you been? And it's heavy, just be like, I had a bunch of shit going on, so I've been lying low for a little while.
So his logic is, hey, if I ask you a question and the answer is something that I don't like to hear, you need to automatically know not to share that with me.
That's it. I'm not trying to rip you a new ass.
He's not trying to rip her a new ass. He's just lighting her up in front of his entire community, getting everyone to agree with him. One thing that's really sad to me is that this person has been a member of his community for a long time, and the way that she's wording this tweet, basically explaining what happened to her, still sounds like she feels like she's in the wrong. Or she even says that herself, I know that I'm also in the wrong a little for saying, well, my mom died in a stream. Look, he asked you, you answered, and I think that the escalation of this situation was on his side, and there's nothing that this woman, Alicia, did wrong. Now, this guy did put out an apology tweet a day after this came out, and he says, in response to Nerdy Curvy, my reaction to the news she shared in chat while I was live, my apologies to her. That was a reaction. I shouldn't have been such a douche. I was just annoyed from repeated trauma dumping that it happened that week. My mistake. Hey, you know what? Owning your mistakes, nothing wrong with that. I still think this one's kind of a weak owning of it because he ends it with an excuse. Oh, I just had whatever. It's like, no. Just say, the first part of it was the best part. That last sentence is, it just nullifies it. But just when you think that it couldn't get any worse for this guy, he actually released a YouTube video just doubling down on literally everything that he said originally, negating this apology.
There's a few things that I'd like to make clear about the matter at hand. Firstly, it is well known in my channel that I do not tolerate heavy news, drama, or trauma dumping, if you will, being entered or dropped into the chat. This has been discussed and explained and made clear many times while I've been live over the last 4+ years that I've been on Twitch.
Hey, I get those rules. I had those same rules in my chat too, but this situation was different. You asked a question, this person answered it, and didn't pressure any further and try to make it all about themselves. I don't know why we're backtracking on this.
That this type of thing is most certainly frowned upon. Dude, I'm getting follows right now. From Joe JCKS, Bro Chacho. Welcome to the channel, dude. Thanks for the follow. Yeah. Maybe we should just, you know what? F it. We're not going to cut this out. Let's one and done. I like to say one and done.
So, aside from the essential victim blaming here, he gets a follow in the middle of this. So, first of all, hey, if you're making a video, you got to turn your, switch to a scene without alerts, bro. You freaking noob. Second of all, yeah, you probably should have edited that out. Why are you leaving that in? You even acknowledged, yeah, I should probably get rid of that. Yeah, you should have got rid of that.
Oh, yes. Thirdly. Oh, my third point. Yes, I'm still counting the points. Firstly, secondly, thirdly.
All right, I've had enough of this guy's apology. Now, I agree. It's not content creators' job to take on people's grief and be their therapist, right? But I don't think this person was trying to get you to be their therapist. You asked a question, they answered it. One and done. Hey guys, Future Stan jumping into the edit here. While I was editing this video, this guy was live, and here's a clip of him that is just like an icing on the cake. You could tell that he actually does not feel bad. He's not sorry whatsoever. And in fact, he's enjoying all the attention that this negativity is bringing to his channel.
I know you know about what's happening lately, on Twitter and stuff. And I just want to thank you for bringing some people to the channel. And hopefully, if you could, and this is part of the prayer, just make them not be a bunch of whining pussies. If at all possible. I know you can't control the internet and people have free will, so they're going to do what they want. But if there's something you could do to make sure that just a bunch of whining, sniveling, obnoxious, annoying little bitches don't come to the channel, that would be really fucking cool. But if they do, that's okay. That's fine. I can handle it. I'm just, asking the big guy for some help.
Look, as a streamer, you got to have some sort of self-awareness on how you're appearing to people. That's part of the job. And this guy absolutely sucks at it. Sorry, bro. Anyways, I thought that this was an interesting story that you guys would like to hear about. I used to cover a lot of Twitch stuff in the past, and it's a lot of fun coming back to it and talking about it, but I definitely don't really see myself going full-time back on Twitch anytime soon. Thank you guys for watching another video from me, and that's it. See you next time.